Hey, what's going on with Shaky, y'all? So check this out, man. Just a few minutes ago, I was just watching a video that had been updated maybe like 4 hours ago or something, so I missed it. And it was once again with Jeffrey Epstein and this whole Ghislaine Maxwell debacle that's been going on or whatever. And I saw and I listened to Marjorie Taylor Greene, Khan, and I believe it was another representative, and they gave their diatribe, or at least their version of what they thought happened when they listened to what you now are referring to as the Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell survivors, and they were none too pleased. The problem I have is, and I'll say this again, there was a lot of there was a lot of fever, however you want to pronounce it, behind Diddy and his whole debacle and what went down for him for a straight month. These are women that are actually survivors, and I think a lot of them are being alienated because of their color when it comes to the African American and Latin community. I don't think any of them are paying attention to this story. I don't think any of them are updating us with the story, at least of what I've seen. And I've gone around and checked out some of the biggest bloggers that are in that ecosphere, the T sector, whatever you want to say, and very few of them have anything to say. Meanwhile, some of y'all do have some good things to say. But the fact remains, there's not enough people on this, and I just want to know, you know, with all the suppression talk and all this, you know, da-da-da-da-da, where is it where you guys got it, where sexual assault is sexual assault? Doesn't matter what color the woman is, doesn't matter what background she's from, what religion she subscribed to or whatever. And it just really disturbs me that even as women sat back and advocated against Diddy, and the premise of the conversation was, it was paramount to them, was sexual assault. But here we have actual survivors who have talked to the DOJ, had their interview, and actually sexually assault survivors who are young girls, 14, 15, and 16, and nobody has nothing to say. And it's just disturbing, if not alone, just surprising that you see a lot of people, and I hope it sticks out to you, a lot of people were in that Diddy thing for the money. It wasn't in it because they cared about these girls and they cared about sexual assault. The story itself had a lot of money attached to it, and that's why a lot of these girls made the decision and made the choice to get involved. And that's the only reason why. You can ask that by many of the girls out there that many of the women across the country donated to and gave hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to for that whole duration of that trial. So like I said, let's not be hypocrites. If you're going to talk about sexual assault, you're going to talk about any of these things that are tragedy to real victims, then make sure it's universal and don't count people out just because of their skin tone or whatever the case may be. Jeffrey Epstein was a monster and terrible. He should be spoken about in the same decree and the same favor that they used on Diddy.